Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Barndo. What I'm going to show today is our win number 137. We took on Phong clans, a Timor clan. One thing I want to do is put a question out there for anybody watching. Is they've done a heap of 0-star attacks. Is anyone familiar with why they would do this? Is that an iMod thing? Is it some new program? It didn't look like they were cheating. They did get one 3-star attack versus Shine, but they did get a 1-star on Dion, so it didn't look like they were cheating or anything like that. But I'm just curious as to why they would waste time with the 0-stars. What I want to show first is the attack on Dang here, and the reason I want to show that is, if you notice, he's had 6 attacks versus him. 6 attacks for a 2-star is just not good enough, really. The reason I want to show this is excuse me, to show some thinking as to why I've attacked it the way I have, and hopefully we don't have this high a number of wasted attacks. So the reason I've attacked where I am, I'll just get a bit of paint going on. Barndo's getting a bit flash now, got the paint and everything happening. So I've intended on a 2-point Golem attack and a jump up top there, and then a jump here. It's not a real hardcore attack, taking 2 jumps, 3 rage, and 2 golems from the top, 3 golems from the bottom, because you're going to have to soak that extra queen. So the reason I've done that is your golems from the top here will kill those 3 defenses, and then when they jump into the middle, they're going to hit the blower next and then jump into the Inferno. So if you check your golem pathing, there's nothing else there. There's a couple of G-bombs there, so your golems are not going to go around the top, which then means you're going to give more cover for your queen and your king. So you see I attack from the top. I get a few wizards spread out into them in. The intention being is to draw that clan castle. So they've done that. I've raged the wizzies at the top there just to help get down that hound nice and quick, and then sent down the bottom attack. So in come the main group for the heroes. They've gone into it, and third rage hits the floor now. So what you see is the queen is going to take that full rage. Your golems are then getting the benefit of that rage. King has as well. He's actually just been boosted, and you can see the remnants of that first jump up top. Now I play with an 8-inch tab, and I was zoomed out with that, so it's not that hard to do. You just hit that square in the middle of the 5-cell jump, and then you get across there nice and easy. So away we go. As you see down the bottom as well here, I did have 2 loons for the archer tower. Probably released them a little bit too early though. The golem there would have tanked that archer tower, and then they would have claimed that. That just would have given me a little bit of extra percentage, but they were released that touch early. There we go, queen's pew-pewing away, and what you notice there is that was only the 3 space between the wall and the town hall, so the queen doesn't need to jump into that section. So you always know as a backup plan that queen's always going to get that town hall. So things you've got to keep in mind is, how do I get that extra percentage, and that's why I took those couple of loans. So that was it. Wasn't a hardcore attack, wasn't a high percentage or anything like that, but it was just a simple 2-star. That's the sort of attack that we should be doing on that base, on the first or second at the very most attack. It just does not need that amount of attacks. Next attack I'm going to show is Dion's attack on number 1. Was a queen walk with a golem whiz ground, and Dion's just got in the 70% here. So it wasn't a 3-star or anything like that, but Dion's been working on these in and out of normal play. Now he has used 5 healers, which is quite heavy, but as you see, the queen does take quite a lot of fire at the start there. He gets the queen down, draws the clan castle with a hog, and sent that over to the queen. He did start with 17 wall breakers, which is probably a little bit on the heavy side. Things that you could do as a possibility, he has only got the 1 jump, but consideration could be put into doing a jump here. Now that would then get him into the middle, and he would only need a couple of wall breakers to get in the front there, and maybe half a dozen up top here. So you might then go from 17 down to around 10 and have some more unit space. The other thing worth mentioning, as I do mention quite often, is queen walks rely on time, and he's probably just released that a touch too early, touch too late, so he's at the halfway mark of the raid now, and he's only just got his ground hitting the floor, and that's what ends up costing him. Queen's gone in, she's taken too much fire from the point defences, and she's dead. First freeze was good. That was just to interrupt that single laser, getting the king. Second freeze for the back Inferno, as I pointed out before. So he's gone in. What's good is these healers do manage to do a little bit at the end. As you see now, the healers are still there. This golem's tanking, and these two healers are just keeping that alive. So he's only got the 10 seconds left now. He may not have got the 3-star, but if he had have released a touch earlier, we're not sure how far it would have gone. Good attack down for a first attack on that base. I did have an attempt myself and didn't even get close to that. So yeah, we do try and mix it up. We're not perfect, but it's just one of those things we just keep nailing away. Next attack I'm going to show is the attack by Barndo 82 on number 11. This was a queen walk, and it's a bit of a troll base. I think this base is pretty shitty, but some people do use it. You do see it every now and again. The intention for me is to use a queen from the top with the healers, golem and king, and a few wizzies on the side here. That's to get rid of the queen and the air defense, and then you just hound and loon the remainder. So it's not a real hardcore attack. Some loons at the start, there to draw the clan castle. We knew they mostly had dragons, but we thought this might be a hound in there, so I wasn't entirely sure. Being a dragon, if you allowed that to hit your king section, it would wreck your king, so you always got to make sure. Had to pop the queen there. It's unfortunate as a level 23 taking on a max dragon. It can be hard sometimes. Out comes the golem. No need for a jump for the golem contingent. You can just wall breaker in. One rage down. You see the queen up the top here. She takes out that whole cell quite easily. Now I have come in from the side. I was a little bit conscious of time. I haven't used my poison yet. I just kept it. I wasn't entirely sure whether I would need it. It's that easy. Plenty of time. There were spells left, and yeah, shitty troll base. You do see it. You see guys with max bases still using this. It's just not worthwhile. Next attack I'm going to show will be the attack on 16, and that was from Thanos. He did a GoHog. Now this did take a few attacks off guys, max defences, but pretty shitty walls. There was 3 giant bombs in the middle here, and this just shows you a really well played out GoHog. He herds the bottom, herds the top very well with his wizzies, so then that way when he brings out his king and his clan castle Pekka, they don't wander off to the sides. Rages for the clan castle dragon. That also helps him getting into the middle there, that rage, get through those walls. And what you'll see is he does bring these hogs not all in one spot. He does spread them out a bit just to see exactly what's happening, whether he needs to top up any. Last of the hogs hit the floor. Now you notice he's still got 4 wizards left at this time. You don't need to spam them all down at the start. And just have a look where he chucks those wizards up the top here. Reason being is when your hogs finish, they'll finish down here and they'll clear all these bottom trash buildings, and that leaves your back end. So it's a good habit to be in for your GoHogs, a good habit to be in for your Gola loons, is to make sure when you put those units down exactly where you're putting them. And that was it. So a fairly straightforward war for us. I hope I've helped our clanmates out with how I sort of look at golem pathing, and next time we come across bases like that we're not using 6 attacks. Other than that, clash on.